Well, we are back. AC Milan. We are getting into the Italian Cup, and we're getting into our first match of the season. However, why aren't these things fixed? These conversations that you have with both the press, your team, your staff. Right now, this is a conversation about going into the next match, which is Cittadella. Pardon that pronunciation, but I believe they're in the third tier or second tier, Serie C, I believe. But it's still saying I'd encourage us to kick long from goal kicks against Cittadella because they're quite good at forcing turnovers on a high press, and we're considered the underdogs here. I don't think AC Milan's considered underdogs in a Serie A B or C team. I don't understand why they haven't fixed these things yet. So yeah, here too, opposition forced a lot of turnovers. I'm guessing in their league they do, so that the number's really high, but it's against lower opposition. So I'm not really sure why they're showing this for us when we should absolutely crush them unless we have some sort of mental issues going on. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out where on earth am I supposed to do the team instructions? I mean, not the team instructions, but the opposition instructions. I thought I had it, but I clearly don't. I mean, opposition instructions right there. That's just the team report. Where on earth am I supposed to do this? So you know what? I guess I'm not. I guess I'll do it on the next screen.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I'm just not liking the new UI. It's really starting to tick me off. And here's another thing. Add opposition instructions for Francisco somewhere or other. Always marked tightly. Do it. Just do it. Is it done? Is it not done? I have no idea. I don't know what that fade in and out was. So we're getting into this match. Talk to the media. You're about to take charge of your first match as Milan head coach. Can you sum up your feelings on this? Of course, blah, blah, blah. Same damn thing. So yeah, I'm still finding a whole bunch of issues. I have my list right here to talk about, but and I can't really tell. I mean, a lot of this it's kind of 50-50. It's issues with the devs not doing the work to kind of figure out. There was a Reddit post that I saw basically saying that you should take a look at FM24 and what you want to do in FM25 or 26 and kind of compare the pages that you want to bring over. Is it easier to find your way to page A, B, and C? If not, fix it. If it's easier, great, you're done. Move on to the next. And I don't think they did anything like that. It's seriously, there's a lot of own goals too, and that's getting annoying. But I think there are some positives to this game and to the update. I just think they should have done a lot more work, and they've had 2 years to do this. That's what pisses me off the most, I think. They've had 2 years to work on this, and it's still such a mess. I mean, yeah, the graphics, very nice. Why is this team kicking the crap out of us? Can someone explain that to me? But I mean, there's a lot of positives. Yes, the graphics look better. They still kind of look like FM24 just dressed up a little, which basically is FM23, FM22, FM21 just dressed up a little bit each year. I think the tiles are definitely something to get used to. I think they're fine. I have no problems with that kind of switch. It looks more like a system that you would at work or something that you would have today. So I have zero problems with it. I just think the interconnections between all the screens don't seem to work all that well. I think some of the screens themselves just don't work. And it is a matter of, well, I'm used to getting from point A to point B in FM24. How do I get there in FM26? And if you can't figure it out easily, it's done. There's really no point to it. They should have done a lot more testing, I think, at least in that. And maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one who's thinking, they just didn't do enough to this. They're trying to do this huge, massive change to Unity, which I'm sure, I'm trying to give them a massive pass for that. But there's still a lot of these things that it's like, okay, well, If I was to buy this, having never played FM24 or before, I'm not sure I would have kept it. I probably would have, if I'm not doing obviously content and things, I might have just said, you know what, I'm going to go with something else. This just isn't what I'm looking for. But that's kind of me on a personal level. So I still don't like that I can't click on anyone. That is to me, that's a big issue that they should have really figured out how to deal with, especially because what the hell kind of shot was that? 56, whoever 56 is. That is something I use constantly in FM24 and before, and they really should have figured out how to bring it over. So, who is 56, by the way? I have to go here. That's 46. Is it 46? Must have been 46. So, Gabia, who has a goal already, unfortunately, for the other team. But man, this is why are we struggling so bad? I would love to click on Cittadella, but I can't apparently do that. So can I go to tactic? No, I mean not tactics. And I know you see opposition instructions are there. I want to. How do I get? Oh, ask assistant. So we'll do that. Confirm. Why isn't that in the previous screen? Why did I have such a problem with that? Goalkeeper, or there's another, left back or right back or something. Why on earth would you kick it out that way? What is going on? I mean, you had so much space. It's not even my team, but you could have just kind of come around and seen if there was any white team one member open. But I am seeing some of those things, not a lot, but some of those little video issues that there's always been some. But some of these own goals that I said, we have a lot of own goals. Some of them have kind of dinged off a player and into the back of the net, and they count that as an own goal, which I've never seen count as an own goal. So if a striker or if a winger boots it in and a a defender kind of puts a foot out and unfortunately it just tips off his foot into the back of the net, I've seen that a lot of times as the goal for the winger, not for the Christian Pulisic is actually playing his first match, so I'm happy with that. And what is this? What is this? That's something that they've done constantly, and I don't understand it. Is it holding the nose and putting the arm out and doing something? But there's a lot of these weird issues that I'm always going to see because I'm constantly just berating things that I shouldn't be. Um, but again, this is a game that I will be playing it. I will be covering it in many different aspects on the channel and probably beyond. It's just things I wish the developers and Miles and friends could take a look at a little bit closer when you're doing such a complex change. Okay, well, we're going in halftime, doing pretty well. 2-1, although still, Cittadella. Let me see if I can figure out where they are. There we go. I can click there. Cittadella is in Serie A Group C. So why are they in C? I mean, I can see complacency being an issue, but we got a lot in the green. We should be up a little more than 2-1, I would think. I don't know what that was and how. Okay, it's not a foul, so we didn't pull him down because he just fell on his way to something. That was a phenomenal goal from Nkuku, even though Vita's down, but still, that was a fantastic goal. Those are the graphics I love. Okay, back to Gabia. Now, can we get the fourth? It's 65 minutes in, so we got 30 minutes left or thereabouts. Estupignon. I don't know how to pronounce that one. But up to Nkuku boots it in. Nope, he's going to take it himself. And wow, getting the second of the match. I'm enjoying Nkuku quite a bit. And we still have a lot of players that are out injured. Leao is injured. Chukwueze, yeah, I'm just going to stop saying it. But he's out injured. So we got a lot of players coming out. Manyan is actually injured. So I got to figure out another goalkeeper if he's going to, and he actually kind of wants to leave. So that's a different story. But Nkuku with his second, 4-1. We have some great passing up. Divock gets his first. Some of the passing is fantastic on this team. Some of the crosses is phenomenal. I mean, especially Rabiot is a phenomenal crosser of the ball, at least in this game from what I'm seeing. But that cross up to Scotti, I think, and then boots it in. Origi's right there. Now this is what I'm expecting. 5-1. And that's the end of the game. 5-1 thrashing. Well, they got 5 shots on target to our 30. Finally, we get a good one. But so I didn't actually go over. That was very good, very well done. Okay, so what I didn't show is our friendlies. So basically, Fenerbahce 1-all draw. That was just awful. 2-1 lost to Juventus. That was annoying. We followed that up with a Nizza thrashing 11-0. Absolutely love that one, by the way. And then Lazio 2-1. So it looks like the small teams we're really golden with. It's the big teams that we can't get around. And I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do that. I know my tactic is not good at all, but I'm trying to figure out how to kind of adjust the players themselves. I'm not good with individual player adjustments, and I never have been. So, oh, he got a hat trick. I didn't even notice. But on to the next match. We got what Lecce next in the league, and that is our first league match. So let's get into it. By the way, I just want to point out another issue. This definitely is a bug. I have set up a suit. I had set up the suit in when we went through the initial setting up of the manager itself. Why am I in a t-shirt and jeans or a button-down short sleeve shirt and jeans? I was in, see, now I've done that and I've screwed that up. So I got to go back, confirm that I'm canceling that. Go to my profile, go back to actions, edit manager, which finally works, but go to attire and then see it's clear, it's selected. So why is it screwing up? I'm getting how do I do color? There we go. So a black jacket, a blue shirt, a red tie. Nope, not red trousers. I want the jeans. A red tie and black shoes. Confirm. So am I back again? No, it looks like I'm good. Makes zero sense. Milan injury update. Returning what? This is another bug. I don't understand. I can't read that at all. I guess I have to go into, well, I can click on the card itself. Expected to return 3 to 6 weeks. But why? Oh, number of injuries. Thank God they're going down. But why can I not see that? I mean, you've got all this room here to kind of expand, or let me expand that out. Why I need four minimum homegrown players, and my registration is required within the next 13 days. But if I can click that and see who my homegrown players are, fantastic. Love that idea. But how come I'm selecting these guys? It goes to 5 out of 4, 10 out of 8 minimum, 8 players trained in Italy for 3 years. But if I ask my assistant to pick, he gets rid of everyone? Well, we're getting into Lecce, US Lecce. Huh? So Unione Sportiva or something like that. I always wonder what the US was for. So we're getting into this match. Pulisic is making another start. I'm hoping he's not going to absolutely crash out. So Lecce has their highlight. I'm hoping we're not going to be pulling a Liverpool this year, where it's the other team always scores first, because that seems to be happening a lot. The only benefit is that any defender who's got the clean sheet bonus. I mean, seriously, we're not paying those out at least. I mean, that's probably going to save us some money. But my God, how are we screwing up the first? I have it on balanced because usually we're kind of screwing up in the middle. So yeah, Camarda is on fire. I probably kind of set him off in the press conference. So now one thing I will say, I missed the shouts. Come on, and Cuckoo. I missed the shouts. Apparently, everybody has been saying the shouts never worked. To me, it felt like they worked, or it felt like I could actually do something when a goal is scored that shouldn't have been scored. You can say, "Come on, guys," and then they might get boosted up. Discourage long shots. Yeah, I clicked that by accident because it's one of those stupid things that my assistant coach wanted me to do. But whatever. It's halftime. We're losing 1-0, 11 shots to 3. We've got possession. We really need to do a little more. There was one time in one of the previous games where it said, have Divock Origi shoot less often. That's his only job, is to shoot the freaking ball. Why on earth would I have him shoot less often? I mean, yeah, he might have been missing chances. Why are we not playing? Thank you with the boot. See, graphic like that. Love it. And Cuckoo is passing it in. Okay, Robbie has come on. Hopefully, he's going to be a goal scoring threat, but unfortunately, they are closing us down left and right. I haven't looked at their tactic. Is it completely sitting back? And a great pass up to Fafana. Yes, we got the one back. A little more relaxed. I really need that second one though. But that was it. I mean, we are breaking open the defense. I really shouldn't do that. But I mean, look at that. Great just vision. Fafana coming up and booting it in. I'm surprised the keeper didn't even think about getting a hand on that one. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of information here. I don't need any of that. And seriously, how are we getting such bad passing now that the season start? We've had nothing but phenomenal pat. I mean, seriously? Seriously, Terracciano. So goalkeepers still suck in this? I mean, okay, Berisha comes in. No one's there except Terracciano. He comes in. Oh, I guess he's okay. He's too far. I'll give that to you. But mother of God, no one else is covering him. So I mean, wow. Losing in the first match of the season to Lecce. Again, I'm really hoping they have a fantastic team because this is a sad turn of events. Pass it up. Thank you, Rabia, with a fantastic cross up to Traore, who had to come in because Pulisic was not. I mean, he was tired. Can you guys? Thank you. Come on, get the ball. Run. You got 7 minutes left to get a third. Oh my God, and they have a corner. Stop giving me all this crappy information. This information is not working for me. We do have some tired legs. Can anyone do it? Pull it off? No, they get another fourth. What is going on? I mean, who is 6-1 Modric? Guess who's not starting next season or next game? Wow, we are losing. We lost 4-2. 4-2 to Lecce. Does it even tell me where they're predicted to be? This doesn't help me. Really? That doesn't help me at all. On all this overwriting each other, yeah. Now I'm just pissed. Well, hey, who's gonna be fired after a couple weeks? This guy. Yeah, so that's it. Wow, that sucked. That really sucked. 4-2 loss in your home, in your opener. At least it wasn't home, right? I can't even tell. That was away. So yeah, we'll come back. I don't know, maybe Reggiana just to get a win in there. Lazio is going to be tough. I was hoping that this first part of the season was going to be easy. Nope.